My girlfriend and I got into a fight regarding the topic of rope and she is threatening to leave me. A couple of days ago, my girlfriend was reading some feminist article. The article said, any man that has intimacy with a woman who has been drinking should be charged with rope. My girlfriend asked me what I thought of that and I said I don't think it's that simple and you can't just automatically say that any man who has intimacy with a woman who has been drinking is a rapist. That's absolutely ridiculous. There are too many variables to consider to make such a broad statement. As soon as the words came out of my mouth, her whole demeanor changed, and her response was dripping in condescension. Really, what other information would you need? It seems pretty clear to me. I told her that if she considered that to be clear, I'm a little worried about her sense of free thinking. For instance, the most obvious question, what if they're both intoxicated? How much does she need to have had before he becomes a rapist? What about if the situation was reversed and it was the man that had been drinking? Would that make her a rapist? What if she was the one to initiate the intimacy? These are all relevant questions to be answered. This is info I would expect to know before just saying a man is a rapist if he sleeps with an intoxicated woman. At that point my girlfriend became visibly angry. Her response was, if the woman has been drinking and she has even a buzz, the man is a rapist. If they're both drinking, the man is still a rapist. If she initiated the intimacy, the man is still a rapist. Then in the reverse situation the woman is the rapist? I asked. She laughed with a condescension that made my blood boil and she said, don't be stupid. The only way a woman could rope a man is if she had a gun or something and put something up his back door. If he gets a stiffy, it's not rope. I was and still am floored by her hypocrisy and ignorance. Needless to say, this argument escalated. Further than it should have to the point that we were actually yelling at each other. Finally, I had to just walk away. I went for a walk and when I got back, she was sitting on the couch. Without even looking at me, she said if I don't change my way of thinking immediately, she's moving out. To which I responded, I would offer to help you pack, but you don't need a man's help with that. And I went to bed. We didn't speak to each other for 2 days and had been walking around the house, ignoring each other. But yesterday morning she said to me, you know, you were a rapist because we had intimacy the night of my best friend's wedding. We were both hammered at the wedding, we went back to our hotel room, and she initiated some of the wildest intimacy we ever had. But that last statement was the last straw for me. I told her I would not ask her to change what she thinks the way she demanded I do, but if she really felt I did that to her, then we are done, and she needs to move out. Then today, she went to work. She sent me an email that says, I would never call the police on you because I know you never intended to rope me and I completely forgive you. I'd even be willing to forget everything that has happened. All I ask is that you simply acknowledge that you did that to me and that men who have intimacy with intoxicated women are rapists. That's all I'm asking. I did not, nor will I respond to that. Later on, I received another email from my girlfriend. In it she said, after talking to my mom and my sister, they both told me I should be ashamed of myself for even thinking that you had did that to me. And I've given it some thought, and I no longer think that. I'm sorry for saying that. I know you would never do that to me. I gave some thought to it and this time I did respond. I said, thank you for the apology. And your apology is accepted. Unfortunately, I still can't continue in the relationship. I'm relieved that you no longer feel that way, but it was because your mom and sister told you it was wrong. That doesn't take away from the fact you did believe it, and if they had not said what they said or even if they agreed with you, you would still feel that way, and that is something I cannot rectify in my heart. I feel as though you are a stranger to me and not a stranger I have any desire to get to know. Sometimes what you say cannot be fixed with I'm sorry. This is one of those times. I wish nothing but the best for you and I hope you find someone that will make you happy. I can't be that person. She has not responded.